Hey guys, how's this going? It's August 7th here. I just wanted to do a quick video there to kind of maybe see if I can help you guys out there looking at this. So the first thing that we're going to look at here is Etsy. This is actually one that I lost because I was breaking my own rules. I was trying to follow someone, and I normally don't do that. The people that I tend to follow, I know that they have a little bit of a higher winning percentage, so I kind of gain some confidence in them after a while, and what they're looking for. But again, you have to do your own diligence, guys, and take a look at what the chart's saying and what's going on with it here. So what I did initially there, I was looking for this 2 minute candle here. This was a pretty wide one there. If you'll notice, it was almost a difference of about $1.60 just on that opening candle there. So um, I know I only trade a couple of setups, guys. This one was going to be basically an opening range breakout. That's what I was looking for. But stupid me again. I was trying to get in early, following whatever someone else was saying, and it kind of bit me in the butt. But then the other ones that I look at, so opening range breakout, bull flags, and then really, guys, what I'm looking for is a lot of either pressure on resistance points or pressure on support points for either a breakout or a breakdown on any specific stock there itself. But on Etsy, so what happened is this 2 minute candle, it basically it closed out, and then this next one I was looking at it, and then what I was trying to do is anticipating it to go up and break through because it was gapping up so much. There was a lot of people talking about it there, and like I said, I need to basically look at what I'm actually doing a little bit closer. And another good thing, guys, is if someone's telling you that they're not losing money in the stock market, or they have, a really high win percentage, um, do look and see what they're posting and stuff like that. Actually, the other biggest thing there, guys, is you'll see my Twitter and my stock twits link below there. You can add me as a friend. Uh, they're all free. I'm not a part of any type of chat room that charges. Well, they charge, but I don't charge anything whatsoever. I post all my trades before they actually trigger. That is the main thing, that, guys, that you maybe even want to take away from this video. If someone is actually sending you a text message or put in there on stock twits or on Twitter, hey, look, we bought at this price. Well, what do you mean you bought at that price? You're already in the stock, and now you're telling everybody else to go ahead and buy that stock because you anticipate it to go up. You're going think it's going to go up $3 more. Well, no one knows where any one of the stocks are going to go. So what you're typically doing, guys, when you're doing that, is you're just basically helping them raise up that specific stock that they've already bought into, and they'll basically dump the shares on you, and you'll be basically their baggage claim. So don't be doing that, guys. That's probably one of the biggest things you can learn from this, or from anything really. Learn to trade your own deals. Like I told you, those three setups that I was mentioning: opening range breakout, bear flags, or again really strong support and resistance levels, or breakdowns, or breakouts or breakdowns. Those are really the ones you're looking for, or at least that I trade and that I like and I'm comfortable using. So basically, learn the setups that you do like and repeat them as much as you can, because that's the biggest way that you'll learn there. Um, but on this, let's go over this information because you're probably tired of me already talking. But so I took it back through 50 here, and I was anticipating it to make a move. I don't know what I was thinking actually, because that didn't give me no freaking setup, and all it ended up doing is stopping me out. And actually, not all that it did. It stopped me out, and then what it did, since this was my first trade of the day, it ruined my confidence for the rest of the freaking day, and I was kind of ticked. And then I had to basically work my way out of that. So um, and then let's look at the other one that I kind of looked at. There was quite a bit of other ones, but these are the only ones really kind of worth mentioning. There was some small losses, some small wins. So lucky enough, I was able to break out through the day and kind of make up for that stupid mistake that I did earlier this morning. Okay, so initially I was looking over this at over 75, and if you guys can see here, here is what we should have been trading, and here is how the example that I want to give you. So here again, here's the 2 minute candle. This is a smaller candle. It still was $1. Hey, but I also like stocks that move, especially during this season right now, guys, this earnings season. one of the biggest things that I can teach you, and I'll show you guys actually on this chart here too, is to look at that. But let's look at this here real quick. So on a 2-minute time frame, basically kind of give us a red candle, which is nice. It dipped down a little bit to give me a little bit more time to kind of think about how the trade was setting up. And then if you can see here, this big old green candle. So it triggered me in at the 75 area there. And then look at this, 77.31. I mean, I was just selling up into this because it was just taking off so quickly. Like I said, within 1 or 2 minutes, boom. And that's what made up for my day for that other Etsy trade that, God, I'm just still kind of upset in essence that I did that there, okay? So that was good. And then also, if you guys, whenever you guys draw a line or an entry level on this, just draw it out, because look how many times on this that it would have, like, especially like around here, that you could have done the same exact thing. Back here down to retest. A lot of people don't like using VWAP or whatever. It's misconceptions on everything. They either use it or they don't, or it doesn't matter. You guys know any of these lines, any of these MACDs, all that kind of stuff. All you really need is the chart and volume, and you're good. This visually is what I kind of see and relates to me, and that's the reason why I use it. Use whatever you want. I don't know. I don't have any tips on how to use them any better than anybody else. So that's what I said, is you can use whatever you want. But the main thing though is what you guys want to do is, again, once you draw that line, see when it breaks out of that, basically know your support and resistance levels again, guys, and that's what it basically will do for you. If you see that it kind of hovered around this area again at 75, and those kind of things. What I've been noticing on earnings calls, and that's what I was kind of getting at, guys, is if you go to a little bit of a higher time frame, these play out so much nicer. I recommend a 5 or 15 minutes. I mean, because look, you can see how smooth it is from there, but especially right here. So this is where I believe I got another trade in right here. So it was coming up to the 75. It stopped right there, right before it, and then because this was a little bit bigger of a candle, I was wanting to see it kind of have like an inside area between basically the 75 and maybe the VWAP there itself, but it kind of broke out a little bit and triggered me in. That was okay, because the other reason for that is because of this big candle here. I knew that there was a lot of buying pressure. And what I mean by buying pressure, so this is a really big candle. So if you take, even cut it in half over there, it's probably right here where the VWAP is at. That's even about 50% of this candle. So there's a lot of buying pressure in there. So yes, I was in pain for a little bit right here, but I know, see, this is what I said is, like, you can use the VWAP or not use the VWAP. It's all up to you. But how my illustration, how I visually see it, is just that it stayed above the VWAP. So I'm good, but my stop loss was actually at the bottom of this level here anyways, so that has nothing to do with it. I just kind of, like I said, visually, it just helps me a little bit to understand maybe what's going on with it a little bit better. And then I started riding up, and then I started taking out a little bit partial in my position, and then it actually came down through me. But if you look at again on the 15-minute time frame, it's just going to be even cleaner. And I've noticed, guys, a lot of stocks especially during earnings seasons right now, if you give them a little bit of time, those other two trades were early in the morning there. I kind of see and find that a little bit of my trades right now, especially while earnings seasons is here, is that if I give, maybe even 15 to 20 minutes of the market being open, or a couple of 15-minute candles generating, because look at what it does back. It even does back over here with this one here. The stock, it was been up, at this time it would have been up about 10% or so. So still a lot of people were looking at this stock. And then if you take it on this 15th, or even look right here what happened, this was right here where the trade that I would take previously that I was talking about, 15 minutes right there. You can take it over that high, or again over this level here with 75, even number, whatever you like. A lot of people like using even numbers just because it works for them. They know how to find their stop loss quickly and stuff like that there for you. But then if you can see right here, I more likely would have had another trade right in here. on this 15-minute candle, because I seen basically what happened is, and this was getting a little bit closer to lunchtime, but I was kind of anticipating something more of a bigger breakout. So it was already up here till 77, and then what did it do? It took some time, but it came back all the way down about $2, and which is really good. And then, but it still held up. Again, visually for me, it held up the VWAP area. So I kind of like that, because how I look at it is if it's above the VWAP, buyers are in charge. If it's below it, sellers are in charge. So again, that's, you can use it if you want to or not, but visually that's just for me how I look at it and how it kind of helps me do stuff. But what I did is that the other trade here would have been right over basically this 15-minute mark candle here. So that was 75.67, and so it was basically a dollar stop loss. So it was 74.58 would have been the stop loss on that. So guys, you have to also give these earning seasons stocks unfortunately a lot of room there to play, and that's kind of with everything really, is that if you're looking at specific levels and supports and stuff like that, sometimes they're just going to swing you out of it because of the spread there of the stock there itself. You also need to consider or understand areas there also, because like, so see how I just made a mistake there, and I even just caught it. So that's what's really good about reviewing all these kind of things. So on this candle, I would say in here, oh, so this is going to be 75.67 was the breakout, and then 74.58 was actually my stop loss. That actually shouldn't be that way. I should have been right here on this one here, which is 74.30. That should have been my stop loss right down over here. Yeah, instead of this one. So see, this is what's good. Even these videos help me there, because I can understand and read this. And guys, I'll tell you, you're going to learn more from your mistakes than you are going to learn from your winners. So you guys are probably tired of me talking, but like I said, I'm going to put my Twitter and my stock twits down at the bottom. You can friend request me if you like. The biggest thing that I will tell you is that if I put out a trade, I'm actually trading it, and then secondly, I will actually post those trades before they actually trigger. Okay, guys? We'll catch you on the next time.